My name is Nickel Thomas, and I am the assistant music director of the Buffalo Chips.
What goes into putting on a live show?
And countless amount of hours of rehearsing. We start usually a week before our semesters, 2 to 3 rehearsals a week, so that's 2 to 3 hours each rehearsal, and so 6 or 4 hours a week every week until the show.
My name is Mike Jankowski, and I'm the owner and lead engineer of Aca-Mentary Productions. So ACP is that's a production company specifically for a cappella music. We focus on live sound and studio, live sound and lighting as well, meaning we produce concerts for groups, mainly collegiate and high school. We do have some semi-pro and pro clients. We also provide studio services, so we'll help groups record their albums. We do all the tracking, editing, mixing, and mastering. And we have a bunch of other things that we help groups with. I mean, we've been around for about 10 years now, so it's, you know, we have a lot of that knowledge that's been accumulated over time, so.
I noticed that earlier too. Oh, sorry.
Colin, perk for me real quick. Oh, sorry, shit, never mind.
Are supposed to be 173, 199, 212.
You know, a lot of people, when they go to a concert, you know, they get their tickets taken, they go to their seats, they sit down, they wait for the show to start. They don't really understand that the people working that show, some of them have been in there the entire day. If it's a bigger show or a multi-day show, they could have been in there, you know, days prior. And there's a lot that goes into pretty much any concert you go and see. Specifically our shows, you know, we typically leave our home base between 5 and 10 a.m. Get on the road, we drive out. There's load-in, setup of all the equipment. Then we do a short meeting with the group, kind of go over mic technique. Right, like for the most part, 2 or 3 fingers away from your mouth, 90 degrees, bass right on the face, cup the mic for perk. Yeah, just don't oversync. Let the mics do the work, and you'll sound great. Great. To kind of go over how we see the show progressing, how they're going to see the show, so we get everyone on the same page. We get the set lists all ready. You know, then we do sound check. Then maybe we have enough time to eat for the show that starts just after sound check. And yeah, we go through that show. We clean up, get out of there, and turn around and do the same thing the next day.
Do things ever go wrong?
Side. So these are down for some reason.
Yeah, the 350s on that side.
Okay, try 250s. Just assume it's big. Something.
Well, the 250s are supposed to be on right now.
Okay, right. So they're not working.
And then the uplights too are also supposed to be.
We might have to reset.
13. I'm sorry, sir. No, 13. Okay.
One second. Second digital snake. Inputs 7 and 8. Sorry, inputs 6 and 7. Flip inputs 6 and 7 on the second digital snake. Now, Marty, give me a ding. There you go. Cool. All right, we're good. You know, I try to tell some of our newer employees that if it's time for the show and nothing has gone wrong, to just prepare yourself for something that happened during the actual performance. Something is always going to turn out in a way that's different than you think. Sometimes it's in a good way, sometimes it's in a bad way. Actually, we don't need those, we need the T-bars. Oh, we don't need these at all? So, ACP does a lot more than just set up the equipment and go. When we come in to produce a show, we look at all aspects of that show, not just what songs are they going to sing, what microphones need to be turned on and when, how does the lighting need to look. We go through managing time, managing sound checks with the groups. We become their interface with the venue staff. We help them plan things pre, during, and post-show. So it's more than just go in, set up all the equipment, and leave. We actually become an integral part of our clients' shows. And that's something that when I was both secretary and president of the Buffalo Chips, something that I would have loved to have available to me at that time. But unfortunately, there weren't many people doing what we're doing now.
That again.
Shall we back up?
No, this is fine. Ready?
Setting up and sound checking a show tends to be a very dynamic process. It's never cookie cutter, never the same from show to show. I could do 10 shows with the same group and every single day is going to be different. One of the things I hear the most when a person who's never seen an a cappella show comes and witnesses it for the first time when we're producing, the first thing they say is, wow, I had no idea that that's what this is like. And I'm not sure how that mentality started, but I can tell you it's probably pop culture references from the 90s and into the early 2000s. A cappella wasn't really considered cool. It was more of like a geeky, glee club kind of thing you did and wore glasses. But nowadays, you have groups who are getting recording contracts. You have Pentatonics who just sang the Star Wars theme at the American Music Awards and have a #1 album out. You have Pitch Perfect 1, 2, and soon Pitch Perfect 3 coming out. You have all these popular culture things where a cappella is now shifted to the popular side of the spectrum. And people are realizing that it is really cool and they didn't give it a fair shake. And when they come to these concerts for the first time, they get a sense of what it is and they see on stage what they see in the movies and it resonates with them. You'd be surprised how much of a concert-like audience it is. And, you know, I encourage pretty much anyone to at least go and give it a try. I mean, there's hundreds of concerts probably going on every night in the US. So, you know, I'm sure you'll be able to find one where you are.
This I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't grow without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you, but